Hello everyone. Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for coming, and it's very happy to see you all. So we can start our practice first, and please find a comfortable and relaxed posture. Sit comfortably and keep your back straight as much as you can. Take a few deep, long breaths and relax your body. Take it few times. And make sure to relax your body and get comfortable with your posture. It might take little moments to adjust to this moment. Maybe still your mind is running around. And slowly observe your posture. Experience the peacefulness in this room, stillness. And relax your mind and body. Today is a beautiful day. We all are very excited. Maybe you are having many plans. The same way, our mind is very beautiful, but it is constantly changing. In order to live a beautiful life, we always need to understand the impermanence, the changing. If you can clearly see those things, you are going to accept whatever comes to your life. That is a part of our practice. Please think about these thoughts for a few moments. And now let's practice loving kindness meditation. Wish to yourself and bless to yourself. Think these words deeply and clearly. And also, you can use your own words to practice self-love. Think, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be free from inner and outer dangers. May I be well in mind and body. May I learn to care for myself with joy and ease. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. While you are repeating these words, make a strong determination to apply the meaning of each words to your daily life. Otherwise, you are just repeating these words in here, sitting on the cushion. After we've done the practice, you completely forgot. Therefore, each time while you are practicing loving kindness, always feel yourself as your best friend. Now we can slowly extend our loving thoughts towards your loved ones. Imagine your loved ones. And also, if you want to think about someone especially, you can imagine that person's face also. May my loved ones be filled with loving kindness. May not any difficulties or dangers come to them. May they be able to take care of themselves happily. May they be strong and healthy mentally and physically. Now we can send our loving thoughts towards all the living beings without any discrimination. May all the living beings be safe, be protected, may they be able to find peaceful and healthy environments. May they be able to take care of themselves happily. If you want to change your posture, you can do it anytime. Be kind to your body. In this moment, you are thinking your loving thoughts. Maybe you are having a completely different mind than this morning. While you are thinking about loving thoughts, you have become a compassionate person. You have become a calm person, kind person. As I mentioned earlier, this is our practice time. Whenever we go outside, that is the moment to apply this practice. That is our real loving kindness practice. Now we can practice breathing meditation. Take a few deep, long breaths. And slowly bring your attention to your natural breathing process. And bring your attention to the tip of your nose. And just allows your body to breathe naturally. I'm not going to use many words, and we can practice silent breathing meditation. Always remember, whenever you are having difficult thoughts, whenever you are having distractions with your thoughts, make sure you are having thoughts and take a couple of breaths again and slowly come back to your breath. And let's start our practice and observe your inner and outer breath. Pay your attention on it. Breathe in mindfully. Breathe out mindfully. Whenever you are having thoughts, just know you are having thoughts and come back to your breathing process. Today, in this short period of time, you are sitting on the cushion or chair. You practice your loving thoughts, and also you are practicing, you are observing your breathing process. That you all know, breath is always with us. But in this moment, you are paying your attention on your inner and outer breath. It is always changing. And also while you are practicing mindfulness, you may notice many thoughts constantly bothering you. That is the nature of our mind. We call for mindfulness insight meditation. It means you are practicing to understand the nature of your mind, your thoughts. And there are so many ways we can apply this practice to daily life. Therefore, this is your practice time. It might take maybe few months, few weeks, maybe few years to get comfortable with this practice. Maybe today your practice is different than other days. Maybe you like it. And now please bring your hands together. Be grateful for this moment, your practice, your commitment. You want to come to the temple in this morning. You want to spend some nice, peaceful, relaxed time. And therefore, make a strong determination to apply this practice to your daily life. May peace be with you. May all the living beings be well, be happy, be peaceful. Thank you so much. Slowly open your eyes. Okay, we can start our chanting practice. You can chant with us. Also, you can listen to us. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ Tatiyampi Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Anicca vata saṅkhārā Uppada vaya dhammino Uppajjitva nirujjanti Te saṅvupa samusukho Sabbe satta avera Hontu sabbe satta abhyapajja sabbe satta anigha hontu sabbe satta sukhi Tānaṃ pariharaṃ Mano pubbangama dhamma Mano setta manomaya Manasache paduttena Bhāsati vā karo Tato nan dukkha manveti Chakkhaṃ vavahato padang Mano pubbangama dhamma Mano setta manomaya manasache pasannena vasati va tato nan sukha manveti chayav anapayini. Mind is the foreign of states. If with a corrupted mind, mind is the foreign of states. Mind made are there. If with a clear and confident mind, one should really speak or act. As the shadow will never leaves. We believe in generosity towards others. We believe the skillful noble path is marked by generosity. We believe generosity has many levels. Think generously, speak generously, act generously. We believe generosity is the heart of our spiritual practice. And this practice allows us to become more open, accepting and forgiving. We believe extending generosity to ourselves and others is a direct way of healing division, bringing joy. My wish, may I become all times, both now and forever, for those without protection, a guide for those who stray, a ship for those with an ocean to cross, a sanctuary for those in danger, a lamp for those without light. Okay, very good morning to you all, and thanks so much for being here, and happy to see you all. So today, I was thinking about two topics and to share with you. Then I was thinking what I'm going to talk. So finally I decided what I'm going to talk. And a few weeks ago, maybe some of you listened to this talk, I was talking about our fingers. And I was thinking today it's a good time to talk about the same topic because once in a while I'm talking on Saturdays. So, but before that, I would like to ask you a question. We know we all call human, and we are called men and women because of our gender, woman and men. When I was in Sri Lanka, I studied linguistics, so it was really difficult subject. So in our final exam, we had to learn languages, and then also we had to learn the roots. So there's words in our language, so we have to learn the roots. Where are these words coming from? What is the origin? It was really difficult subject, but we had to study it. And also in our history, we have 2,500 old history. There's a book. It started written 5th AD, and still someone is keep continuing that book. Still someone writing that book, and it has the whole history about our country. And also, many almost 2,000 years ago, in my country, we used completely different language, completely different words. Now it is nobody is using, but we had to learn that subject, the words, and also we had to read maybe I read like Egypt. If you know about Egypt, they use completely different language. They use different symbols and still some people they can read. So in our history, we had kind of same language. It was so hard, but we had to learn. Then, but I really enjoyed that time, and then we learn about certain words, and we always use men and woman. My question is, do you know what is the origin of this word, men or woman? Just say men. How this word came to English? It has really good meaning. Sometimes we don't know. How it... I was listening to someone, then I was reading something. That's how I found this. How this word came to English, the origin is the language called Sanskrit. It is very, very old language, and we learned that language. And in Sanskrit language, what they use also in Pali language, we use mana. Mana mean mind. Okay? Mana mean mind. Then from that word, men word came to English. Mana, men. It makes sense? So men mean, it has meaning about mind. So now you know the meaning of the word men. So then also in our language, we all call human. In our language, also in Sanskrit or Pali, we call manussa and also manushya. It has a deep meaning. Maybe I'm always telling this to you. Maybe some of you remember what is the meaning of human. Who can remember? I'm telling almost every time. It's kind of common topic of mine. Who can remember? Anybody can remember? How you can explain the human word according to your knowledge? Todd, you remember? Oh, really? So actually, in my language, how we explain this word, the manusa word, the human word, it has a really beautiful meaning. Who can develop, who can cultivate, who can raise their mind up to the maximum level. Is that right or not? Is that right or not? Is it true? Or not? Yeah, we can develop our mind. So when you think about your childhood, and now it is completely different. So every day we are learning and developing, and in my language, that's how we describe the word human. So that's why I'm telling you, it has a really beautiful, interesting meaning, deep meaning. Sometimes we don't think about it too much. So then these fingers, it explains about 5 different people in our life. Every day we are meeting different people. So whenever you come to here, it's different people. Whenever you go outside, and in Sri Lanka different, in here different people, and it's always different characters. So it is sometimes you are so much happy to meet new people, sometimes not. Sometimes it's so much difficult to communicate with different people. And there's a little story I'm always telling you. I remember when I was a little monk, in our temple we had a really great English teacher. He was an elderly person. He was coming to our temple every day, and he was a retired teacher, and he was teaching us English. She was helping us English, and he told me, Bhante, this is very important, learning English. One day you will find out how it is important. Now I'm really grateful for him now, because I'm using the language. So I think if he's here, he will be so much happy. And he was working so hard to teach us English. And he has a really good technique, and he had a really great experiences, and he knew so many beautiful stories. What he did, sometimes when we love him, because he knows his stories, and sometimes he skipped the exactly lesson. He taught us. He shared with us beautiful stories, and we were sitting around him. Then he was telling us beautiful stories, and for us, we felt we are watching a movie. So it was really beautiful. Still, I remember that memories. But he passed away almost 10 years ago, and then. Then he told us many beautiful stories, and this story it's remind me the same person. Maybe you know this story because I told you many times, and this is maybe not a new story for you. And there was a grandpa, and he was talking with his little son. Then he asked from his little son, "Do you know there are three people inside you?" And he said, "No, I don't know." Then he told, whenever you think about your inside, you can clearly see these three persons. The first one is very calm, peaceful, and a very relaxed person. He's always inside you. But also the first person, sometimes he's annoying, stubborn, careless, and sometimes very angry person. He's always changing. Then he told him, the second person, he's very innocent. He's like a rabbit. He's very calm, relaxed person. The second person is completely different than first person. Then he told the third person, he's really, really a special person. He's always trying to help first and second person. And he's very important person. Sometimes people don't have that third person. But sometimes they don't see the third person. So, maybe you know who are these three peoples. Maybe not. If you know, please tell me. And who's your first person? Yeah? The first person is your mind. That's why he said he's very careless, sometimes angry, sometimes very stubborn. That's your first person. Mind. The second person, he said, very nice, kind, sometimes like a rabbit, very innocent. Who's that second one? Yes, your heart. That's your heart. And the third person, the special one, who's that? Yes, we can say it's Buddha. Like a Buddha, the third person like a Buddha. Like your parents, maybe. Who's that third person? Humanity. The third person is humanity. And then he said, my dear son, always think about these three persons. They are always inside you. They are trying to help you. Therefore, it is very important to think about these people, these three conditions inside you. And also, whenever think about the world, many different characters, many different people. That's why this five fingers is teaching you a beautiful lesson. So in my culture, I remember when I was a little monk, my parents, my teachers, they taught us this story. They taught us some lesson from these fingers. So in your culture, there's any lesson for five fingers? So maybe this is a new thing for you, maybe not. That's why there's always something to learn. Maybe from our body, maybe from outside, maybe from temple. And there's always something to learn. So this five fingers is teaching you a beautiful lesson about five different people that we meet every day. Okay? And the first person, this is thumb. He's very strong. Very, very strong. We can't do anything without thumb. And if you lose thumb, it is so much hard to do something. So therefore the thumb is very important. So now I'm asking you, this thumb is represent someone especially in your life, in your family. Who's this thumb? Sorry? Yes, your parents. And beyond your family, there is also someone. some different people. Maybe in your workplace, maybe your boss. So thumb represent your parents, maybe someone special in your life, maybe husband or wife, maybe your boss, and maybe someone really special to you. The thumb is very important, but he's always kind of separate from these guys. Sometimes you feel my boss he's not close to you. Maybe sometimes you feel your parents, they are not close to you, but they're always thinking about you. They're always trying to help you. But we feel like a disconnected. But this is very important person. The next one we call pointer. Who's this person? Yeah, that's a good answer actually. That's a really good answer. We use this finger. What kind of situations we use this finger? I remember how my parents or my teachers used this finger for me. Do you remember? I remember when I'm doing something bad, don't do this. Do you remember? So it is me, this finger, there's someone who's there. There's someone very naughty, very annoying, careless, don't want to listen to anything. This is that person. Maybe you when you are little. Maybe still. So this is that person, the careless, annoying person. Okay? Now the next finger, middle finger. The people use it for many different reasons. It has many meanings, bad or good. So however, this finger, who's that? He's the tallest guy. He's tall. Who's that? Any clues? Any ideas? No. The top, this finger is represent maybe in your family, maybe in your workplace, maybe wherever you go. There's some people, they have so much ego. They think I know everything. I'm the man. So they think. Have you ever met those kind of people? Yeah. Even though they don't want to listen to anyone, so they have their way of thinking, and this is that guy, the middle finger. So now whenever someone points the middle finger, you can think like that also. You can think it's a different way. Okay? Otherwise you are getting upset, mad, angry. So you can think something different about that. Then this finger, we call a ring finger in here. But in my country, in my culture, we call for this finger different name. In my country and back in the days, also my grandpa, he was Ayurvedic doctor. This is kind of traditional doctors, and they use many different herbs. And I remember many people came to him to get treatments, and if they have some bad injuries or snake bites, and they come and ask some medicine, and usually they use this finger to mix the medicine. Therefore, in my culture, people call for this finger doctor finger. Okay, that's a term we use. So it is very special term, a special word, doctor. Who's that guy? Do you have any idea now? Sorry? Yeah, that's a good thought. We can say healer. There's someone, he's very skillful, very kind, very want to help each other, and he's really wonderful, beautiful, awesome person. Maybe you know someone now, maybe someone came to your mind. This is that guy. Oh, thank you so much. So, this is that guy. Very wonderful guy. Okay? And this small finger, pinky finger. Who's that? Very small. Who's that? We can say child, yes. Some people has their mind like a child. Who's this guy? some people think I can't do anything, and they are kind of underestimate themselves. They don't want to do things. They are kind of shy. They are kind of hide, and they are not involving. They don't know what they can do, but they can do many things. I do remember, I'm always telling you, when I was Sri Lanka, I was a principal in my Dhamma school, and there was some kids, and they were very shy, and they don't want to do some things. They just come and just leave. And then I found few girls and boys. Then what I did, I gave them some tasks, some opportunities. Then after a few months, their parents came and told me, Bhante, thank you so much. Now they are active. They are doing so many things. Sometimes they need help. So this is those kind of people, the pinky finger. So now you know who are the 5 persons. The who's thumb? Parents or boss or the special person. Who's the pointer? Sorry? Maybe you. Sorry. So the stubborn person, the middle finger, ego, the ring finger, healer or the kind person, the pointer, the pinky, shy person. But now you know this. There are 5 people, but if I want to hold this strongly, I have to use 5 fingers. If I lose, it's so much easy to take it. So what I want to tell you actually, in your family, in your society, wherever you go, you can see these 5 characters. Sometimes we need to work together. Sometimes it is not easy. It's so hard. But always if I use 5 fingers, nobody can't do anything. It is very strong. So what I want to tell you actually, sometimes we need to understand those characters, and sometimes you come here, you know something, you want to help people, maybe you can teach something, you can try to help people, you can try to teach them, you can educate them, you can help them, but always we can't give up anyone. You can try to help. So like our 5 fingers. So now whenever you see your fingers, you can think about these 5 lessons. You can try to help each other. I think that is your loving kindness practice. Okay? And please think about this short message and try to teach others about 5 fingers. Okay, thanks so much. Have a beautiful day.